This year, armed with your feedback, we tried to do something different on this show. So the focus was not on Bollywood alone, not on actors alone, and not on films alone. Here's what I mean.
What I have been told by public, by normal people, especially the females, whatever they have told me, it's like that they always say that we relate our character to yours. You know, हमें याद आता है what happened that time, what happened to you, same thing happened to us that time. So it's like we really relate, you know, we cry when you cry, we laugh when you laugh. Well, you don't laugh in the serial, but whenever.
This is an ultra-traditional family, right? I mean, I watched this episode where Shaurya takes his wife for a movie and, you know, he has to ask permission in the family and all of that. Is that a world that you inhabit in your personal life?
Of course not.
Your personal life is totally removed
different
from the way... Yeah. So then how do you relate to a character like this?
See, even now there are families, this is the difference we want to show now. See, viewers, we want to show them that there are families, still there are families where things are like that, where son has to take the permission from mom and dad that I want to take my wife out for a lunch or for a dinner or for a movie. So there are families like that. Then only people come to know there are families like that, how they are living and how difficult it's for them, and they want to change. You know, there are so many viewers, there are so many females, or there are so many fans who come to me and say, please, why don't you speak up for yourself?
Tell me, what was that?
You should have asked me that question about what I wanted to do later. Just because I said I wanted to become a pilot, both of them said they wanted to become air hostess.
I'm telling you, this would have been a real life soap. You would have been the pilot and they would have been the two air hostesses fighting over you. Do the three of you get along on the set?
Oh, very well.
Oh, very well, exactly.
You become friends?
We became friends the first time we met.
I noticed
these guys started shooting 15 days before I entered the show last year. So they were very thick and they would just do everything together. When I entered the show, they were both whispering in each other's ears something about me, and I knew they were talking about me. So I was just sitting quietly.
What we were talking about, you tell us now.
How would I know? I just guess.
अच्छा guess तो करो, क्या लड़कियाँ क्या बात कर सकती हैं?
You must be saying how tall he is and
it's just because मैंने बता दिया था. मैंने क्या था यार, इतने लंबे मेरे साथ सूट नहीं करने वाले.
और मैं इतनी छोटी सी हूँ.
You have a plan in mind. A very clear-cut plan.
It's a plan. My films, what I want to do, what I want to do with the character. What
do I want to be in Bollywood?
Yeah, Bollywood is, see what is intoxicating about Bollywood is the fact that Bollywood, being a Bollywood star, is true stardom in the sense wherever you're an Indian, when you go anywhere in India, people recognize you, is making you a star. You are a superstar in the south and you go to Madhya Pradesh and they don't know who you are, they don't know you from Jack or Tom, then it doesn't really...
Does it feel bad?
When you come to Bombay, you come in and then sometimes it's like, gosh, nobody recognizes me. Obviously, any actor will feel that. And actors, what is acting? I mean, what is being an actor? Recognition, being acknowledged, your work being acknowledged is something which is so important to any actor, whether he's on stage or in front of a camera. And being in front of a national audience, people liking you or whatever, that makes you a star. Then you become a star. So I think that is what kind of makes all of us want to do it. But for me, you know, after Aparijit, you won't believe I swear on this camera, I got about 17 offers. I didn't follow it up. Some of those calls I didn't even call back because I didn't know Hindi and I didn't know what to do about it.
However committed you might be to Hindi films, would you ever consider moving to Mumbai?
No, why should I? I can't. I don't need to. Even if I become so popular in Hindi, I would, then it's a different thing. Yeah. That's a thought.
Yeah, really, really over made up face. You kind of knew in one of your earlier serials, means bad woman. Was that something
tricky questions, dude. That's a distinction people made. But I think if you see, there were Parvati bindis like there were Ramola bindis. So I think both the sides dressed up equally. I've had vamps who have been very, very starkly made up. And they've been as negative as possible. Payal was never an over-decked up vamp. She was a politician. Very, very stark in her look. Komalika was a seductress. Very clearly as a caricaturish character. She looked as, she was very, very provocative as a character. Ramola was the classy, older